Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Disco Elysium. Next episode which I was really waiting to make because this game, as you guys probably know already, really made me super curious at first. And I feel like if this goes on, the quality of writing goes on, and everything, I might have a new game of the year for myself. I really hope this will be the case. But anyway, as for now, in our journal, we have the little compilation of little quests that we have to do. Of course, the most important ones, so in which we have to get the smokes and get the alcohol, are on the list. But there's also sing karaoke, and also we have to get a hold of a sad song on the tape. We have the pissing competition. Apparently, there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. The dead body inspection has to happen today, of course, because it's been on the tree for how many days? 7 now? So we have to deal with this. We have to inspect the victim's body, obviously. Interview the cafeteria manager, which we're going to do right now. Report my badge missing, which I'm not really sure if we should do, but okay. And yeah, the important things. Sing karaoke and find ourselves some things to help us forget about our face, for example. Anyway, with that in mind, I feel it's a good idea to go and talk with the manager. Hello there, mister. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks at you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
We don't know that really. Like, we were talking to Kim Kitsuragi and he said himself that determining who was the caller is one of the main causes, right?
No, I only just got here.
Yeah.
It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind the pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What? With Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
By the way, I wonder if those voice actors are actually native speakers of English, because apparently, from what I've heard from the comments under my video, I hope this is right, this game is Estonian. And apparently, apart from the mobile games that released from Estonia and were quite popular, this is the very first breakthrough of Estonian game industry into the general mainstream. So I wonder if these voice actors are actually Estonian themselves. It's kind of interesting to have a game like this coming from Estonia. It's really fascinating.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are. But as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Okay.
I didn't imply that. Detective?
He turns to me, asking that. Who, me?
Yes, Detective Cousteau. I have everything. You?
He sees the name of a purposefully straight face. Oh, you mean, do I have questions?
Yes, he means do you have questions for me? Like a police officer would.
The cafeteria manager is clearly agitated again. Where exactly is the body? I know something about the tree, but behind this building there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on the tree there. And how do we get there then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that. Then to your right you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fight through. Franco-Nigerian! Is there a... what? Okay. That's fine. Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice. Who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. Did you kill him? What, are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Alright, I should probably believe you then. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. This is the second time you've avoided the subject. Oh my god, what is your obsession with the Sylvie person? Get over it. I am the police officer. I have right to ask these questions, you person. Maybe it's he who's obsessed with the Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it. Thank you, empathy. That's all. Task complete. Interview cafeteria manager gained experience 30. Let's go. They get some... oh, not so fast, he points to you. You owe me 130 real. No one is saying the multi-patterned necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination, but... Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those? 28% of sleeping away unnoticed. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the ah with a mock aristocratic accent. Oh, real. Okay, I see. Continue. The IR, or interstellar real, is a global reserves currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money. Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points to the red ledger on the counter. What does that clown think he is? Arrest him! Can I do that? Why do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns the page in the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tap of 30 real, actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 real for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30, 130 real. And yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality. Money is what grown-up people used to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or he peeks into the ledger. Or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Interesting, where do I get it from? Are you serious? From your work? I don't know. You can take bribes, I guess. He looks at Kim. I'm sorry, I don't think cops take bribes. Some do take recompense. The lieutenant is that serious, but only to survive. Why do I need it? For survival? To pay me? Unless you want to become a hobo? Do you want to become a hobo? There's nowhere else to stay in the Martinez and it's a cold spring outside. Money doesn't make you happy, but it lets you be unhappy for a while longer. I see. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Oh, first of all, if you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Me too. That's why I need you to pay me. He stops and says, mostly to himself, I'm not an asshole. Okay, is this money? Yes, it is. Count them and give them to him. That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm down to 90, right? No, you see, there's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? Yes. But that's horrible! It is. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. my god. For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. Ah, pick up the coins then. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh. You're under... You are under arrest. You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything. Okay, you're not under arrest. Wait, what? I have 83% of... Okay, alright, I have to do that. I have to do this. Put this man in his place. From the bottom of your blue soul, a term emerges. Refusal to aid an officer of the peace. You are impeding me from carrying out a murder investigation with your inane requests for money. But it's not inane, you owe me money. It is crude of you. A man has been killed. File a request for compensation with Station 41. We need to work now. It worked. It actually worked! Okay, you only have to pay for the window and the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from the stupid station. I have no memory of drinking them. I'm not paying for the drinks. The ledger does. The ledger has a memory. He points to the book. The drinks are non-negotiable. There's no way your station will pay for them. Goodbye and thank you for your cooperation. Don't thank me, you still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back up there. He points upstairs. Alright. That's enough now, sir. Good day. Alright, what's there? By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank in this place, sure isn't it? Do I even have one? But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. I don't know, near? South, maybe? You don't really know, do you? I don't? Does that mean I'm homeless? South maybe doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number of a building? Thought gained. Oh, I got a thought in there. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear. Okay, can I check it out actually? Thought cabinets. Oh, there's a lot of little thoughts in there. Can I actually check them out, all of them? It's the only one I have. Because the other ones are grayed out. What cabinets? Alright, the bonuses from thoughts, I have none. Okay. Let's see how this little thing works. Temporary research bonus, +1 encyclopedia, factual memory returns. Research time, 6 hours, 5 minutes. Okay. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the race channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over, get up, get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the great race motor truck, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in the north of Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Okay, and we don't have solution yet. Let's try to internalize this thing. Okay. I see. Unlockable? What does it mean? Oh, is it like it's going to take 6 hours to internalize or whatever? Yeah, there's 0% in here. So I guess we just have to wait. Okay, we'll be waiting then. It's cool. It's cool. I think that's how it works. I'm going to check it out in a while and see if this actually proceeds percentage-wise. What about this? Do we have some more? Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvia using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. We need to do that. And we need to pay for the damages. Okay, 70 real. It's less than 130 at least. Can I talk to you again?
Yes?
You seem to be following me. Excuse me? Nothing, just an observation. You have a... He's looking for the right words. A distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. What do you mean, distinctive? I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41's presence tend to move a bit erratically because I click the mouse around, and that's why. Okay, how's that? They say it's a scene clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, it thorough, prioritizes containers. It is! He's talking about me clicking on the mouse and walking around the place. Oh god, you're kidding me. Why containers? Or, that's racist, I don't prioritize containers. I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on. Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his evil. He regrets bringing it up. Okay. I think you should note that I can't remember anything. No response. He just arcs his brow. I mean, like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved. Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs? There was a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs. So what should I concentrate on? Try work? The case at hand? It can work miracles. But what's wrong with personal affairs? Not the fun, it's just the nature of lieutenancy. The RCM deploys a self-start structure called the decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means an average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this. But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even the organization we're in. Can you help me? Fine, we should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then I can give you an orientation. I'm afraid this is a medical situation, okay? Really? The lieutenant gives you a look thorough as if performing triage. You look fine to me. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was. The psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer. It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale. That's the word. Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can also use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazarev. Was there anything else you wanted? Nothing. Alright, we cannot do this yet, but nothing leave. Can I actually level up something? Do I have some points to spend? You don't have enough skill points available, unfortunately. Alright, that's fine. This is being done. This is 1%. Okay, so this goes on. It's fine. Good to know. Now there's something new in my inventory. I don't see anything. Items, interact, tools. I did use my money, didn't I? I had money. I don't have money anymore. I don't see any money. Okay, anyway. We need to... We should have gone there, but I don't think it's actually possible, is it? Because going there means that I will... I think it's closed, isn't it? Oh, what is this? Nosafet? Can I take it? Okay, I took things. That's great. Doesn't seem like I can actually go there. This is closed. There's something a little here. What is this? I want to see. I think that's on the other side. Okay, so we don't have anything in here. We do prioritize containers as usual. So I think we should go to his car now and try calling people. Because that's a good idea. What about talking to this lady again?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Maybe she will tell me something. She looks at the lieutenant. The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's sweetie? Does that mean you like me?
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Oh. In another time and place, she might have flirted back, but that ship sailed long ago.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. Yes, dear, I am paraplegic. A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height or a grenade explosion. A grenade? Did you fight in the war? No, dear, I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty. Were you a tightrope walker? Nothing so extravagant, dear, though what young girl doesn't dream of soaring over a crowd? What did you do then? I was training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. Aw. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. She runs her hands over the chrome wheels of her chair. Why do we call it a chair? I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. No, okay. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on. No problem, she nods, smiling up at you from behind her glasses. There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago. I'm always tempted to pick the most stupid answers. Like, it's tempting me so badly. We're playing a low intellect character with a high empathy, so I think this is why we get answers like this. But this is so tempting. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? Her expression becomes very serious. Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck? If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. Took her on the heartstrings. We could have. I haven't seen any What is a paycheck? I haven't seen any paychecks. You must be joking. He pauses, reflecting. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke. It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader. Can I become a communist in this game? Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket. Hacker on the heartstrings. Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I am at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me. Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but... She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops it in your palm. I could give you this to pawn just to tide you over. Wonderful, the lieutenant marks drolly. He has a pin. The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads Saint Baptiste Summer 31, Dinky Races. Where can I pawn this pin? Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there will be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful. Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy. What is to pawn? It's easy. You bring a valuable item to a pawnbroker who then gives you money for it. You can get it back later for a slightly larger sum if it hasn't been sold, but you never end up doing that anyway. This will help me out, Lena. Thanks. She smiles up at you. You're quite welcome, my dear. How'd you like to roll with me? Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, riding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Sequence killers, oh my, she sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. Oh, Kim, of course, I forgot I had you. Yes, and it seems to me that you'd do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on. And sweetie, you are looking unsteady. Oh shit, Sherlock. She looks down. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use of me. Why? 3 heads are better than 2? Thank you, but... She looks out the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. Perhaps another time. I'm gonna get going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. So one thing I want to mention before we go on. Usually when I play, stream or record games like this, I feel a little bit wary of using all the dialogue options, you know, because I know that this video is already going for a while and it's, you know, it's been some time and I'm still in the same place. But the thing is, the dialogues in this game, they are so enticing that I don't really want to speed them up. I want to explore them more and I want to use all these stupid things that this guy can say. And I really like role-playing as this stupid guy who has no idea about reality. I think it's really enticing. So anyway, I feel we have to go out with this guy and check out his car, I guess, and do the calling. Pick dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to gain additional information before the conversation moves on. Okay, interesting. Good to know. What is this? Something up there. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Okay. What's this? A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Hello there.
The RCM in Martinez?
The young woman looks up at you. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business? Because I feel uncomfortable. It feels like it's attacking me. Excuse me? She doesn't understand. She's uncomfortable. Maybe we should drop this line of questioning. The street sign says fuck the police. Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. It's alright. I didn't mean to startle you. Okay, she replies, shoulders relaxing. We need directions. Since the street sign's messed up, she nods. Okay, what do you need? I'm looking for... What is up in the north? There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. What is in the east? The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics, she shrugs. A freight store, too. Where's in the south? Some shops on the bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably. Where's on the other side of the canal? Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago. What about the west? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water? No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are so many islands on the bay, but they're hard to reach. In the west is the Miracle. Thanks, that's all for now. No problem, she nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. Her gloves, you get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with, after all. Oh, one more thing, can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. That's nice. Show me the gloves. Big latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire. Take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. I agree. Alright, we get it. And I think that's his car, isn't he? Isn't it? Not he. It's not a he. Or is it, maybe? Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had the time to cool off yet. Really? We spent a lot of time inside. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. Open the door. In the cabin you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine? This is the Kopwiskinina, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like. He nods at the cabin. Motor carriage, motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere? No, I'm afraid not. He straightens his spine. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinez. The infernal noise. Oh yes, sorry about that. The Corpus Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound. He says it with very badly concealed pride. Do all policemen in the RCM have such cool motor carriages? The Corpus Motor Corps does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes. What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage? Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging. Alright, look around in the cabin again. In the cabin you see a set of steering leaves, levers, a radio on the hook. Alright, pick up the radio. The frequency tableau lights up and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Come in, dispatch. This is Officer Alice Demetria, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? You could swear she was friendlier with the lieutenant. Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on a hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5, this is 41st, come in, over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas, the radio switchboard. Hi, this is me here, I work at your station. 10-4, what's your status? Over. It's not good. 10-80, 10-20, over. Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing to me. State your message, sir. Over. I am in dire need of financial assistance. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but... Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? He says he needs money. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Oh. Alright, the operator turns back to you. That's negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money. He says it's important to the case. He isn't getting a red cent, you can tell him that. Request denied, sir. Over. Please, I'm begging you here. I don't even have a place to sleep tonight. He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep. Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. Vicmar said... Who cares what this Vicmar said? Pull on their heartstrings. Can I? Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity. Alright. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Please come and get me. Listen, he seems to lower his voice a bit, carefully choosing his words. It's okay. You can do it, sir. Over. What is he saying? The operator chooses to ignore the voice in the background. Did you want anything else, sir? He asks you. Many of your colleagues are also here. Over. You really need to get your shit together. This is nearing a complete meltdown. No, I'm alright. I had other things. Let us address them now, sir. I need to report my badge missing. 10-9, repeat message, over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain, over. Any other good news? He's saying he lost his badge. Oh my god, we are hopeless. Help me, Jesus. He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Who is that? This is the handsome gentleman. Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? That's my name. Dick Mullen. Huh. I think the Jose whatever was a better name. That's okay. It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity. Okay. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Okay. So it's not my name. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you. Come on, operator. Tell them to stop. This is serious. He's asking you to stop. Says this is serious. Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge. Satellite Officer Vigmar concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. Okay, we did it. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me, Mac, come here, you got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Cop, he lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment? He asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Why did he find it? The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter. Sergeant Thorson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over. You don't have a comeback, sorry. It's hard to think like this. Say nothing. He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. They're all laughing at me. This is so sad. I don't know where my badge is. Okay, just help me find it. Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights, even for a captain sober. Ask him. The speaker gasps for air. Ask him if he lost his gun too. I did! I so did. Oh my god. Help me. Sergeant Thorson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. Don't sweat it, Brayden. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. I will try. 28%, guys. Just brace yourselves. Let's do it. All right. Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain. No! Of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck, I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't lose his gun or his fun, whatever that means. Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun. Just the gun will do. He laughs. Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun. Okay. Kim, what are you packing? It's a single-shot Kegel A9, an armistice to be precise. It's a single-shot armistice Kegel A9. Over. Said it's a Kegel 9mm armistice. Armistice? Wait, is he fucking... Clearly doesn't have his Villiers anymore. Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't... The man succumbs to laughter again. This isn't really a laughing matter. Mac can face the giant of Coconut by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Mac? He calls me Mac now? Can't. Fuck, he lost this. Ask him if he still has his wiener. I'm not going to. Ask him! Sergeant Thorson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. Oh, Yes, I lost my winner too. Just lay off, okay? He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off. Lay off! Lay off! Tell him he will lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with. Satellite officer, I heard him and I'm on it. Track down your gun, alright. 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm. There's static. Oh god, the man is fighting back tears. Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over. Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through. I need information, not fear. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone. 10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. The radio operator inquires again. Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself. That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 over here. Over. Please refer to me with my full name in the future. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Say my name. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over. Please just say my name, Jules. What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us? He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name. Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new. Wrap it up and indulge in his drunken antics. I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth? What? What is it? He's still on the line? He wants to verify the information on his badge. But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Ravacolian Cavalry Force. Tell him to stop wasting time. What do you need, sir? Over. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Understood, sir. Over. That's all for now. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out. The static ends with a loud click, then everything is silent in the cabin. 18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy PDU, about a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke abuzz with laughter when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages and hair trimmed short. What is going on here? Did something happen? She asks, startled. Jean Vicmar turns to her and says, what happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seems confused, delirious even. He stops to think. Mag the torso and his finger fucking his fist. He laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance. Suddenly he interjects. Yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me. The tall ginger on his right still has tears of laughter in his eyes. Yeah, Mac's right, this was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money, it was... Satellite Officer Vicmar bites down on his knuckles. Enough! He shouts across the room. The commotion dies down. All eyes turn to him. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad, that's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this. Minot looks down at her neatly polished black shoes. There's a quiet firmness to her voice when she speaks. We must help him. Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him the carrot juice? He's a lost man! I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't. The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac, man the door! He gestures Thorson to block the doorway, then turns to me now. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. Aw, he says heavily and turns to address the room. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together. Oldboy lights another cigarette and says, I guess I can hold off the report for a few days. Good. Vicmar turns to the others. Okay, everybody, nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs, now get back to work. So, Jean Vicmar actually protects me, doesn't he? He's a good boy, after all. Esprit de Corps. Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. Pick up the radio again. This is precinct 57. The operator greets you through the static. How may I assist you? I need you to connect with me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder. Of course, what is her number, officer? Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005 1944 298. Is that like a... Received. Hold on, officer. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your pipes. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Just wait. Relax. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Oh, right. She recognizes your voice almost immediately. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it. Do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? Yeah. No, absolutely not. I damaged my morale. This is sad. What happens when I delay, like my morale goes to 0? I do have a charge though, don't I? Like I do have something to heal it. I'll do it later on. You quit your job at the railing. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Get away from whom? You know whom. You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words. You mean me? You needed to get away from me? I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay? Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work? Maybe, I don't know. She seems to relax a little bit. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Was it you who called the police? No, not me. But why didn't you call? Didn't the corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does the union have to do with anything? No one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking for words. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. Garbage! Wait, Kim! Lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. He looks around. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers union. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds like she's about to cry. What others? The other people who live around here, local people. I didn't want trouble. Her voice is resigned and weak. Okay, I understand. You don't live here, you don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. You hear static, her chin rub against the receiver. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. I see, don't worry about it, I understand. You do? She sounds relieved. What else can I do for you? Do you know who made the call? No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone or the one on the coast. It was someone else. The lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Okay, next question. Have you seen my badge? Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law. My badge is missing. Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer? You told me back in the real link. You told everybody and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore. My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere? Oh no, I haven't, sorry. Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me. He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them. Okay. Have you seen my policeman uniform? Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your, things on. The disco things. Somewhere in dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to sleep on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn, Officer Michael Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at the identical suit framed on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of here, he turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days. I think I got everything I need, thanks. I hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Willing Interacts when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me what they do. I can't remember anything. I'm not mad, it just... The static sighs again. You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the squab thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What squaw thing? The stuffed bird? The great squaw? You threw it against the wall while screaming "fuck that bird" and laughing like a maniac. Oh my god. Why would I do that? I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Or bitch bird, because what was coming there. This sounds like me, alright? Didn't seem like you had fun doing it though. So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit? Yes, obviously. You're the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you... Go on. I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Hold on, which song? We Go On by the OO, she sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. Do I have the song for karaoke right now, by the way? Because I think I do. To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, and experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're actually a real cool guy and no one understands it. One of the coolest guys there is. The coolest guy in Jamrock. Something about disco, too. That's it, that's not so bad. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Wait, police documents? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet? What happened to them? Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern in her voice. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant, right? I wasn't. No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst. Girl just was not political. Oh my god. You're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. I can be such a horrible person in this game, but I don't want to. I want to be like... I want to be horrible, but nice at the same time, I think. So I'm going to say... I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panning at the end. God, I know I shouldn't have brought this up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened. What else they sing beside the oh, I'm looking for a song. Oh, all sort of things. Some disco rock too. So much disco and rock. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song. Which one would that be? One that was really sad. Sad? I think the one you mean is The Smallest Church in St. Sands. Butchered that right up. Her voice carries a tone of disappointment. Interesting. You still have to find it, however. Can I do it again? And apologize? I wanna apologize. Which song? Sorry about the song. Okay. I'm sorry. And then I had to deal with your toilet. Okay. I get it. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. No! God damn it. I have to do it again. I'm so stupid. Alright, let's do it again. Go on. I want to know what I did. Hold which song. Sorry about the song. I want to continue about the song. I am sorry. And then I get it. And I'm truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. God, okay. It doesn't actually change anything. That's fine. Right, thank you for talking to me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice. Anything else I can help you with, officer? Lazarus. It will just take a moment, officer. Her voice fades out into the familiar radio static. You hear a man clearing his throat briskly and an answer. Good lip, what you want? He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy. Just a routine checkup. Oh, the man is unpleasantly surprised. It's you. Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here. You know who I am? Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me. Sure, but can you tell me about myself, as in who I am? Who you are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do. I've lost my memory, all of it. With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. There is no surprise in his voice, only careless superiority. You're not surprised, okay, anything else? What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look at the bright side. You've got a whole new life now, use it wisely. It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you, or doesn't care. Isn't there anything you can do for me? What, you want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown on everything collapsing inside your body? No, that doesn't sound like something I can handle right now. You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. So it's political. You've been neglected because of political reasons. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanocrylite. It looks like Mac Thorson. It's not fucking cryoactylate. It's super glue, dog. Alright, I guess that's it for now. The phone clicks. Suddenly you hear the already familiar voice. Anything else I can help you with? I'm done with the radio. 57th, over and out. Her voice disappears into the void. In the cabin you see a set of things. I will pull out the pull-out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. I am going to take everything. Pry bar. The pry bar feels nice. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. Chain cutters. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. Flashlight. It's robust, weatherproof and well made. Police issue blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Toolbox. Okay. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. The white suit feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handles are very familiar in your palm. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key. We're not going anywhere right now. Okay. Alternative translation, don't even think you can drive my MC. Close the door. Alright. Another very long conversation, but I really enjoy that. And what do we have in here? We do have the item, the pin that we have to use, and we have the tools that we can use later on, probably. And end of the day debrief with Kim. We do that at after 22. Okay, it's fine. I think we have to wait until 1 p.m. until we can actually do something with the backside, right? 33% on lonesome long way home. That's good. What about you, sir? The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. Keep listening.
Hey there.
I am the law.
Yes, you are, my man.
He nods empathically. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
Motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So how long have you been there?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers. Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you? Nope, don't smoke. He nods towards the big lorry behind him. Some of the other drivers do though. There's still a few around waiting for the jam to disperse, or waiting for the sweet release of death. Yep, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere. Okay. Guess. Ask around then. You could also check the kiosk down the street. Fritel. He points towards the harbor, with the 3 T's. Revachol is weird. Care to spare some change for a working stiff? Huh? Sudden financial duties snap him out of his daze. Oh, no, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. They who? The bosses, man. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down on his luck, if I had to say for myself. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? Yeah, any one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Alright, never mind then. Alright, I'm good to go for now. Goodbye. We are going to go back to him later on, but as for now, I feel like we should really check out this corpse, you know, guys? Because really, we've been not doing that for a while now. And I feel like this corpse should be dealt with. It's somewhere there on a tree. Wow, this game is beautiful. Is this boy trying to do something with the corpse? Please don't.
Kuno's got this!
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can be older than 12.
Oh yeah, never could be Kuno.
Yells the other kid behind the fence. Hey kid, word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The children ignore you.
Love it in the dick!
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. Stop using slurs at my crime scene. That's not how we do it.
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what this juicy shit is all about. You see what now? I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno. Ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
He wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
Right, Kuno.
He's freaking 12! How can he be on drugs? This is illegal. I need to arrest him.
You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener!
Kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc.
Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit! Fucking entrapment shit!
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
Calling us f***s, Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
I didn't say that. You're implying things. Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
Look, I have a question for you.
Alright! Entertain the Kuno! Show me what you got! What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got!
The body? What do you know about it? Shitload pig, what's your question? Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Kim, help me out there. What do you want to know? If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual. You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind. Have you seen anyone suspicious around? Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt? That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno. Yeah, you tell the fagari, Kuno. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. Also, this boy has, I think, some little homosexual issues, and his parents should talk to him and tell him that it's alright. If he likes boys, it's fine. Don't suppress his emotions, okay? It's cool. More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Get lost. Kuno S, you really should talk about with your parents about your little problem. As I'm saying, is okay, alright? Don't let your friends in school, they're not your friends. If they're telling you these words, they're not your friends. I'm off. Kuno doesn't fucking care. Okay, what about this? Smells like spoiled meat and colder diary. A human being decomposes. What's this? There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked there. Get an exact count, probably won't work. We can try. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Get over them one by one. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, no, number 46. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 44. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 43. 45 or 46. Wait, which is it? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as this. The cold must have preserved them. Count more. Another one, 44. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot but number 41, male or female? Impossible to tell, could also have been an adolescent, the gait is undeveloped. I'm pretty good at this, ain't I? You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens, everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. Count the rest. The glowing outline of a standard workboot number 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. And yet another standard workboot number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn, so a limp probably. How many? The lieutenant has been tracing your eye movements. 400 million. 8. That's been nice. I'm pretty off then. I counted 20. The same guys are going back and forth. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. He points to his glasses. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Light step, number 41 shoe. I don't think there's any way to be sure if it's a woman or a kid. And a heavy one, 200 kilogram imprint. He thinks for a moment. Could it be a combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be dead man. Might be right. 200 kilograms of a living weight is unlikely. Maybe it was a giant. Maybe it wasn't. There is a real palpable excitement in his voice at the prospect of not being a giant. But maybe it was, just imagine it, a giant man at least 2.5 meters tall. It could have been, but if it wasn't, he waits for you to finish the sentence. One of them was carrying him over. Possibly yes. The lieutenant marks something down in his notebook. An aberration, one sole is smoother than the other. Interesting, let's name it the odd sole. Do you have any ideas, lieutenant? Someone operating a workbench with a pedal, like a joiner at the harbor? He thinks for a second. Or maybe a drummer. He regrets it the moment he says it. So one of the people we are looking for is a drummer. No, it's not. Forget I said it. We're not looking for a drummer. He raises his index finger. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. Not thoughtful, or interesting. If only I had come up with that idea. He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent, the engines are all turned off. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam, see whether anyone strikes it as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Yes. The lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are? A week maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging. It is not impossible. How do you know? I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before the day of his hanging was the last warm day. Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago. Alright, what do you think happened here? What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching. Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. We've been through all of it. Alrighty then. We are going to examine the body next, but I guess that will be, guys, in the next episode of Disco Elysium. I really am interested in solving this case, although I know already that we can completely ignore it as for now and go on and do other things like sing karaoke, which I think we should totally do. I'm going to examine this crime scene, but then I'm going to indulge probably in the life of a non-detective and do a lot of other things because I am tempted. Also, I really want to anger Kim a little bit, although he's lovely. He's very helpful and he really is so patient with me. It's beautiful. I really wish to have friends like this in real life. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around and yeah, don't get lost in the night as usual. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.